Good evening and thanks for joining us. I am Kelsey Passold. The South Dakota State Tribal Relations Committee met today without Governor Kristi Noem in attendance. Members of the committee, including the Republican Speaker of the House, had requested the presence of the governor or a member of her staff and were declined. Austin Goss was there and he has our top story at 6:30 from the Pierre Newsroom.
The State Tribal Relations Committee met despite the governor declining to attend. The meeting elaborated on topics covered in last month's meeting, which included COVID checkpoints on reservations, CARES Act funding, and school reopenings. Secretary of State Steve Barnett spoke about access to the ballot box on Native American reservations. Members of the committee expressed concern about turnout this year due to the pandemic, particularly considering Native Americans have the lowest voter turnout rate compared to other ethnic groups.
Now, just for clarification, a tribal ID is accepted if an individual is already registered to vote. A tribal ID is accepted to vote at the polls. They can use it to vote in-person absentee, and they can also use the tribal ID to request an absentee ballot get mailed to their house. So that's what it is used. That's what you can use it for. It's just to register to vote. You have to have the driver's license or non-driver ID issued by the state of South Dakota.
Committee members also raised concerns about Governor Noem's decision to decline further federal unemployment benefits. They said they intend to gather specific unemployment numbers on reservations to show why the need is justified. Chairman of the Lower Brule Sioux Tribe, Boyd Gourneau, also said despite pushback initially, he and his tribe have not heard from state government officials about their coronavirus checkpoints. This despite being just an hour drive from Pierre.
You haven't had any communication from the governor's office about your checkpoints?
No.
Has the Highway Patrol or the Department of Transportation or anybody from state government in Pierre reached out to you about your checkpoints?
No.
Another State Tribal Relations Committee meeting is supposed to take place at some point in September, but is not currently scheduled. In the Pierre Newsroom, Austin Goss, Dakota News Now.